Hey everyone, Mocha Gypsy here. Have you heard the nervous buzz about the Pope opening portals this Christmas Eve, including St. Peter's tomb and even the Tomb of Lucifer? Let's dive right into what this could really mean.
Why are people saying that the Pope is opening the Tomb of Lucifer on Christmas Eve? What's up with that? Lucifer has a tomb? Who knew? I think I figured out why they're saying this. Basically, this is the story. Christmas Eve, Pope Francis, at 7 p.m. Roman time, and I believe Italy is 6 hours ahead of us, is going to live stream the unsealing, the unearthing, the opening of St. Peter's tomb. For those of you that don't know, St. Peter is one of Jesus' 12 apostles. He's also the first pope. And they even bought a brand new webcam that they put under the altar at the Basilica of San Pietro, where his tomb is. In fact, in the catacombs, in the grottos, there are at least 100 popes with their tombs there. Why they're opening up this tomb, I don't know. I can't find the information, and nor have I figured it out. But I did figure out why they're associating it with Lucifer. St. Peter was also crucified like Jesus, but per his request, he wanted to be crucified upside down. Now, some scholars believe that it was because he didn't think he was worthy of dying the same way Jesus did. But others believe that this is where the Luciferian upside down satanic cross, everything backwards stuff came from. Which could be. I mean, I'm not saying it is and I'm not saying it's not. But I believe this is where they're getting that story from. A lot of you may not even know this, but Lucifer is not his name. Lucifer was an archangel before, and he had a very different name, like all the other archangels that end in L. Gabriel, Uriel, Michael, Raphael, they all had the L at the end. So Lucifer and Satan both, when they crashed and fell from grace and crashed to earth, and in the book of Enoch it said they looked like comets coming to earth, the explosions were so great and so devastating that they were reborn to entire different beings with the name of Lucifer and Satan. And then there are other people that believe that they're one and the same. I do not. Because there's so much mythology and history behind the two, I believe them to be two separate entities. So are you going to watch a live stream of the unsealing of St. Peter or Lucy's tomb? Are we going to put that back and just, the ancient Egyptians did teach us to keep our mitts off of these things, and whatever is sealed, to leave it that way. And here we are. Let's open up another Pandora's box. Oh well.
If you haven't seen this update from the Vatican, you need to see this. The Pope is planning on opening 5 portals on Christmas Eve, and this is not a joke. Apparently these portals open doorways to salvation, and every 25 years the Pope changes something new and adds something different to the ritual. For the first time ever, the Pope will open the first portal inside of a prison. Apparently this is a sign to the prisoners to look to the future with hope. This tradition has been running for over 700 years and I've never heard of it. These doors to the Basilica have been bricked up for literally 25 years and they're going to get knocked down just so that the Pope can walk through. They will remain open until January 2026 when they will be bricked back up again for another 25 years. I don't know if it's me, but there's just something about portals and the Pope that just don't seem to mix. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is a normal practice, or are they going to be unleashing fury on the world and letting demons in?
This is an important message from the universe. Chosen one, you have been fully activated in your power, meaning your abilities are 100% online. 2024 has been a year that has put you through the ringer for a specific person. We have not neglected you, neither have we ever left you. We have been with you the whole way. We apologize for the hard times and the things that you have been through this year, but it was for your good. It was needed for you to activate your abilities 100%. Headed into 2025, chosen one, the war is just begun. You won the battle of 2024 with the physical, frequency, and astral attacks that have been put on you. Now it's time for you to do the work. 2025, it's very important that you train on your abilities. Let me say that again. 2025 is very imperative that you train on your abilities and make them stronger. Yes, if you feel like you have the ability of telepathy, you have it. If you feel like you have the ability of telekinesis, where you can look at things and things start to move, you have it. Whatever ability that you're feeling like, is that me? It is you. This is why you are under attack, because you are gifted. What I need you to realize is they are combating you. The portals that they are opening, they are letting in the dark forces to fight against you, chosen one. So now, this battle is going way deeper than the physical realm. And it's about to get way more spiritual. Now, you've been going through spiritual attacks, but now these entities will literally be manifesting themselves in people, which has already begun. Chosen one, use your discernment. Use your third eye to see what others can't. They will send. These entities will put their self in your way to destroy you. Remember who you are, what you are. You cannot be defeated. You are here for a reason, and that purpose will be fulfilled. Chosen one, you have to realize that this journey is only begun. There will come brighter days, but there will be more storms. You are ready. You cannot be broken. We are with you, which you now you know. But chosen one, these portals that they're planning on opening with the Pope and all of these other things that they're doing is an attack against you. They are letting in these evil forces for the sole purpose of stopping your journey and stopping what you have been placed here to do. It's important that you train your abilities. Chosen one, you will win this war because it is written in the stars.
Hello and welcome to Dr. Mumbi Spirituals. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. So the Pope has announced that he's opening 4 sacred doors, basically 5 portals on December 25th during the Christmas Eve celebrations for Christ. I mean, by now you should know that Jesus was not born on the 25th, like for real. And he's opening them in 5 different cathedrals around the Vatican.
which is extremely important. Now, a lot of people have been saying that these are probably portals to like other worlds, or he's allowing in the beast, or they're preparing for the Antichrist, or the man of sin or man of perdition or whatever. But what's interesting is that they actually do this every 25 years, just before the year of Jubilee. So if we realize that the Vatican is actually an energy center, it means that they're opening up energetic doors in order to harvest the energy from the year of Jubilee. So I don't think any demons or whatever, the demons are already here. The devil is already here. The man of perdition is already here. But they're opening up these portals so that they can open up the energy centers to either harvest good or bad energy. Now, we know there's been a lot of rumors that World War III is going to start next year, and there's going to be a lot going on next year. But what's interesting also, family, is that this coincides with what happened at Notre Dame, the cathedral in Paris, which had a lot of symbolism of 5. So Macron mentioned that it took 5 years to build. In fact, he had said it would take 5 years to build. He also talked about how they spent $500 million sent from all over the world, and they used about 500 staff. So 555 is basically the number of change and the number of big change. The cathedral, actually, I'll do a whole separate show on the cathedral and what that ritual. But the cathedral has totally changed. They changed up the altar. They removed the energy and the spirit that was there before, which shows you that they're also getting ready to welcome a new spirit, or to seat a new spirit at the altar, because the Notre Dame that was there before is not the Notre Dame that is there now. And these guys don't even have the power to really reconstruct. So if you were to look at the altar, the new altar they built, it's so basic because they don't have the know-how to do any of the construction that was done in Notre Dame. So it looks like the Vatican and the Roman Catholic Church is preparing the stage for some kind of Madonna spirit, for some kind of Jezebel spirit, or it might even be a transvestite spirit. Because we saw the first couple to walk through the doors was Macron and his husband. So you already know what that agenda is. Interesting times ahead. Let me know what you think in the comments.
This is the real St. Peter's tomb that's going to be opened, unsealed on Christmas Eve by Pope Francis. So not only Pope Francis is opening the 5 sacred portals on Christmas Eve with this never before performed ritual. And they're calling them portals, but they're doors. The never before performed ritual is actually the opening of the 5th door of the Basilica of San Pietro of St. Peter. They do these rituals every 25 years for the Jubilee. Why they're opening St. Peter's tomb? I have no idea, and I can't even find the information for it. But the Pope went all Gen Z on us and is going to be live streaming it from the Vatican news channels. 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve, Rome time, which I believe is 6 hours ahead of us in America, Eastern time. Pope Francis is going to be live streaming the unsealing, the unearthing, the opening of St. Peter's tomb. Now, for those of you that don't know, St. Peter's is one of the 12 apostles, and also the first pope. This is something epic. In this picture, you see the Basilica of San Pietro, which is in the Vatican City, and that Vatican City is in Rome. You're going to hear a lot of people saying that the Pope is opening the Tomb of Lucifer, and I have no idea why they would say that. No such thing as the Tomb of Lucifer at the Vatican. I've been there many times, but there is something that may connect the two. Now, St. Peter's tomb was only discovered in 1942 during an archaeological dig. And after scientists studied bone fragments, they figured out that they were bone fragments of St. Peter, San Pietro. So Pope Paul VI, on June 26, 1968, made this place the literal foundation of the Catholic Church. In the Basilica of San Pietro, there is the altar. Underneath the altar, they're going to place this webcam, that new webcam, that's going to live stream what's inside the tomb. The reason I think people are saying that it's Lucifer is because St. Peter was also crucified like Jesus, but per his request, he wanted to do it upside down. So you know all of that story about things that are upside down and backwards being like Luciferian. Maybe this is why. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. This is just what I imagine. This is all I could figure out. So the Pope is opening up the 5 sacred portals. We have orbs flying all around, drones never seen before. The pyramids of Giza are aligned perfectly under Mars, Venus, and Saturn. And that only happens every 2,700 some years. Book of Enoch says that these are biblical times. So yeah, let's just go open St. Peter's tomb. Because that sounds logical.
You got to ask yourself, why would the Pope put a live streaming camera inside of the Tomb of Lucifer on Christmas Day? Well, that's next on the trumpet. The Masons and the Pope are going to open the holy door. First, the Pope is going to tap on it with a little silver hammer, and then the Masons are going to remove the bricks and mortar that actually seal the holy door shut. He does his knocking, and then the Masons start chanting one of the Psalms. It's never been done before, and they're going to start this new tradition on Christmas Eve. So the World Wide Web will have symbolic access to St. Peter's tomb on Christmas Eve as they open the holy door. And that's going to mark the beginning of the Jubilee year. The Catholic Church got the whole Jubilee idea from Judaism. And in Leviticus 25, it tells you all about the special year that's focused on restoration and forgiveness. The word Jubilee in Hebrew means Yovel, which is a ram's horn. And yes, that is a trumpet. In Leviticus right here, it tells you that the sound of the trumpet announced the beginning of the Jubilee year. So you might say, it's the year of the trumpets. And keeping things in order with the book of Revelation, we'll go through the seals, then the trumpets, and then the bowls. Open the door, it's the year of the trumpets. For Christians, Jesus' declaration in the book of Luke to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor was often interpreted as a fulfillment of the Jubilee spirit. Wow, I just can't wait for Christmas to get my webcam view of the creepy crypt that's underneath St. Peter's Basilica. And that's not a wax museum down there. And as of December 5th, the Vatican hasn't even released a Christmas message.
So the Pope is opening a portal. What else can happen this month? The drones in the sky, the plasmoids, the aliens in the sea, the government of Germany and France collapsing, Trump's new haircut, Luigi Mangioni's, Diddy, Jay-Z lawsuit, another school shooting, groceries high, gas high, rent high, bills high. Russia and Ukraine still at war. Israel and Gaza still at war. Israel at war with Syria, with Lebanon, with Egypt, with the whole goddamn world. And the Pope decided, let's open an ancient portal, the 5 doors to heaven, or whatever this shit's called, because that's what the people need right now. I'm not even laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because what else can happen? What else can happen? I don't even know anymore, bro. Like, you know the world is fucked when we have physical proof of aliens and plasmoids, whatever the fuck that is, and there's 1,000 drones in the sky and we don't care? We don't care. We don't care. Oh, and it's about to be World War III. Happy Thursday.
Thanks for watching. Interesting times we're living in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and follow for more reactions and deep dives into the mystical and the mysterious. See you next time.